What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So, Stormi Steele has just announced some big news on Instagram. She says that her case has been dismissed. You guys can see her picture on the left is when she turned herself in regards to the whole communications, I think it was like DV case, where it was harassing communications between her and the blogger, Miss Black Titanic. So she turned herself in, and the show goes over all of that. But this is what she wrote on her IG. She says, "Case dismissed. Sometimes your greatest setups set you up for your greatest come up. Light always wins." This happened at the beginning of the year because a fan of a reality TV show I was on chose to show up at my warehouse. Fast forward, not only was this meritless case dismissed, I won all year in spite of every attack sent my way. I took the high road, the whole journey. Being on the reality show I was on was a great experience, from the network to the producers and the majority of the cast. Shade. However, I was about my business before it. Made over $30 million. And anything that jeopardizes my business and the table I built for myself, I choose me. I can't wait to see what God has in store for me next. I know that's right, Stormy. Pop off and talk your ish, okay? Y'all remember when well, y'all might not remember, but this was way back in the day when Beyonce and Destiny's Child was on tour. And if you guys remember, I think in the song the lyric is, "I sold 9 million. We sold 9 million. You didn't think I could make it without you, but we sold 9 million." And then like every single stop on her tour, she'd be like, "We sold 10 million. We sold 15 million. We sold 30 million, 50 million," and the number kept going up. The number kept going up depending on the city that she was in. So congratulations to Stormy Steele and Canvas Beauty. And I'm sure that her and Kyle had come to some settlement. I don't, of course, we don't know the number, but I will say that I'm glad that Kyle was able to come to. They were both able to come to some kind of agreement, right? So a settlement. And in regards to Love and Marriage Huntsville, someone RR Love and Life a one says it may be time to step away from that TV show. God is expanding your territory and purpose. Congratulations, Stormy. And then she wrote back, "I quit in April, babe." Okay, just like that, with the handcuffs. Stormy took a picture of the handcuffs and her Fendi. And I'm only laughing because the picture is hilarious. Um, that's the shot of the year. I feel like she should be on a Real Housewives, um, with a Fendi top, some leather pants, and handcuffs. She fit right on in Atlanta. Okay, slide right on into the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Potomac. Hey Karen, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Or Orange County or any of them. New Jersey specifically, because Teresa definitely, she went away for some time with that whole foolishness with her ex-husband. But anyway, I'm really happy for Stormy. She came on the platform, and I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch Melody's live that she did a while back. It was like a few weeks back. Her and Stormy were kind of going back and forth, and she actually Mel took out her red phone and posted the screenshots of Stormy just saying, how excited she was to be on the show. And I think she was talking directly to Stormy's mom, Miss Betty. Miss Betty is messy boots, but but anyway, she put the screenshots up, just saying how excited Stormy was to come on the show. And here's the thing, right? I commend anyone, Stormy included, right? Melody included. I commend anyone who uses the platform and the visibility that being on a reality show gives you. right? So that type of visibility where people can get to know you, get to know your character, and they see you week after week, millions of people, or hundreds of thousands of people, I should say, in Love and Marriage Huntsville's case, but they get an opportunity to know you, to know your business, to know your brand. That type of advertising is gold, right? But at the same time, it's always wise to know when to walk away when the show is no longer serving you. Like Stormi just deciding to leave St. Thomas early, after having that conversation with Melody at the table, where she asked her flat out, "Do you think it was wrong for people to come to my job or my business, my warehouse, um, and, get into an altercation, be, antagonistic, right?" Melody could have easily said, no, right? Why didn't you call the police? Like she could have asked her a rebuttal or a question or whatever, but instead, she said, I don't have anything to say. And so Stormi's like, okay, we'll say less. Because if you ask a question and then someone's response to you is that I have nothing to say, then that's where the conversation would naturally end. So I don't blame her for leaving St. Thomas early, right? She probably felt like there was no use of talking. There was nothing going to be resolved, and at least at that time. I'm hoping that Stormi and Melody can come to some kind of resolution. They're both powerhouses in the beauty business. The beauty brands are blowing up, and who knows? Maybe they'll reach Rihanna status, billionaire status. I want to see all of us win, specifically Black women. That's amazing, Black women entrepreneurs. But I commend her for stepping away, especially when it's your time. Like Cardi B, she's a perfect example, right? She went on Love and Hip Hop, and I think she was only there for like a season or two, and then boom, she focused on her music, her solo career took off, and now she's doing her thing. You don't have to stay, make this your career. Like you can use the platform to get the eyeballs, to get the attention and the visibility. That's what you want. And then propel your brand, whether it's music, whether it's beauty, products, whatever it is, right? So congratulations to Stormi, and I'm really glad that her and Kyle came to a settlement because, like she said, she acknowledged that he did help her get from, that place. So, she was in the red to now she's in the black and she's very profitable. So I'm hoping that, TikTok is not banned, although with this new administration coming in, who knows? Trump just made a video talking about how he was going to dismantle the Department of Education. I'm like, you haven't even been sworn in yet. It's not January, it's November. Like they're child, they are wrecking shop. And please, this is a side note, but lift up all the HBCUs. They have been under attack. There was one where they were trying to, pow pow, right? It was somebody who was they had the pow pows there. And there was another incident where they used the B threat. I'm trying to, keep everything YouTube friendly, but they had to evacuate Tuskegee. And it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, it's not even been a full week that the election has occurred. That will be Tuesday. This is only Sunday. And it's like all this violence is going on in this country is crazy. So you guys just, stay safe out there. Congratulations again to Stormi Steele. I'm so excited that, she's doing her thing. Um, but yeah, it's so important to use, whatever platform, right? Like I'm using YouTube and I want to use that to build my brand, to build my business. I'm going to introduce some ebooks to you guys really soon in the near future and some other products. I like digital products, they're my favorite. But yeah, it's absolutely crucial to, use these whether it's television, network television, the own network. I really wish they would have did more to protect the women on that show. I know a lot of people were complaining about Martell. That might be why Melody felt like, like she shut down. I don't feel like Mel is in a place where she feels protected a lot of times. I feel like that was a big reason why she brought Shanita on the show too. A lot of people were attacking Shanita, saying, she was being Mel's mouthpiece. And even at the dinner, she was trying to speak up for Melody because she was quiet. But Mel's going through a lot. I mean, having to go to court back and forth, dealing with Martell, and then people blaming her for the millimeters and other people's behaviors. Because at the end of the day, granted, I do feel like, Stormi was correct in saying that she could address the millimeters, but at the same time, I can see Mel's point too. People are grown. They're going to do what they're going to do regardless. Like most of Selena Gomez's fans, I know that was the example that Stormi gave her at the dinner. Most of the fans of Selena Gomez are not grown. Selena was a child star, or maybe they're just now, getting to a place where they're grown. But a lot of the millimeters are older even than Melody, and so at some point you have to take accountability for your actions. I would never advocate for anybody to show up as someone's business. You know what I mean? Like it's hard out here. We're all struggling. We're not, I shouldn't say struggling, but we're all hustling, right? We're all working and everybody's doing the best that they can. And so for her to go to her warehouse, I can see how, she would be upset. Although to Mel's point, I would probably take that route, right? Instead of getting on live and cussing and doing all these things, I would probably call Courtney over. Like I would have called my husband first, just so she knows, that they're a united front. But call the police. I mean, it's your place of business. The fact that they were trying to break inside. Now, see if something violent would have occurred, then the cops would have sided with Stormi and Courtney. Like you can't try to break into somebody's business. That's ridiculous. If that happened allegedly, but either way, the case was dismissed. So the judge saw Stormi's side, and that's a good thing, right? She doesn't have to worry about that. She settled with Kyle, so that's great. And now, her business is blooming, applying all of the knowledge that Kyle gave her, helped her out. And Kyle, I'm hoping he uses that to build his own brand, right? I think he graduated from like the Wharton School of Business, which is one of the best business schools in the country. But yeah, that's amazing. And then her business, 30 million, that's a phenomenal number. So, and she's leaving the show. So she came out on top. I really feel like she came in, she did what she needed to do, and now she's leaving on top, which is great, which is what you're supposed to do, in my opinion, right? Not only in reality TV, but in all walks of life. It's always, best to bow out gracefully and leave when you're on top. That was one of the things that, like Trevor Noah said when he left the Daily Show, and I don't blame him because, again, it's always better to build your own brand. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about what Stormi said about her case being dismissed? Sometimes, she says that the greatest setups, lead to your greatest come up, right? So she says she's won. She's winning all year. And listen, I'm here for it. I'm proud of her. And the fact that she's leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville, do you think that that's a good decision? Do you think, that she should have stayed? What do you guys think? Do you think that there's going to be many more seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville? I don't know. Only time will tell. I want to hear from you guys, though. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.